Why do they support President Trump? Well, to begin with, the Democrats have been very bad to the Serbian people. The Democratic policy is the policy that decided to bomb Serbia in 1999 over an issue that was all about the integrity, territorial integrity of a sovereign country, bombing Serbia without approval from the United Nations. So that was Democrat policy. That still remains to be Democratic policy, how the Serbian issue in the Balkans and what American policy is regarding the Balkans and where they see the Serbs. So on the one hand, it's because the Democrats have been so bad. But on the other hand, I think the Serbs appreciate strong leaders. I think historically our people appreciate, men and women who are very strong, who take strong positions and who fight for those positions. And President Trump is all of those things. And so I think a lot of it has to do with his personality and the person that he is. He's a strong leader. And I think our people correctly appreciate that and want to see leaders be that. Well, I think more people are watching this convention than would have had what happened on Saturday not happened, had President Trump not been shot at. I think the theme of the Republican convention is different because of what happened. I think it's a lot less about partisan attacks against the other party and more about uniting our country and bringing people together. And I think that's the appropriate message, not just because President Trump was shot, but because the American people have been divided for too long. And I've been home now for 4 years, and I was surprised when I came home how much the American people, how divided we are as a country. And, it's one thing to be, have a different viewpoint on politics, but you don't have to hate the person who sees things differently from you. And in our country today is a lot less love and a lot more hate. And so a unifying message, I think, is hopefully what President Trump will do. I'm almost certainly will. And this Republican convention has been more about that than it otherwise would have been. And I hope the Democrats do the same thing. But I have a sneaking suspicion they won't. Gas prices will come down immediately. The economy will improve overnight. But most importantly of all, he will secure our border, make our country secure, make our country strong, and make our country prosperous. And I don't think it will take that long for him to do it. Look, he's a remarkable man. He has great courage, great resilience, great toughness. I think he's got his same fighting spirit, but I also believe he feels and recognizes that his life was spared by God, because had he not moved his head slightly to the right, that bullet would have killed him. And he's more aware of that than any of us. And I think when something like that happens, it happened before in American history with President Reagan back in 1981 when he was shot, and then his life was spared. I think it changes you in the sense that you appreciate that you've been given more time and that it came from God, and therefore your purpose becomes a lot more meaningful and a lot more noble. So I think in that sense, I think President Trump is going to be the kind of leader that he's destined to be. And I think that shooting on Saturday is going to play a role in that.